Happy Friday, my people. Welcome to GI Review. It's your boy Captain D. I'm back with another one. All right. I'm trying to fulfill a quest. All right. I don't know if any of y'all do shows, do any reaction channels or videos and stuff like that, but the way I get these comments and emails and stuff like that, some goes to my primary, others go to my social. So I get notified about the primary. But if it's in the social, I don't know unless I just go up in there. And I treat social like the junk box email, the junk mail. So I don't think anything of it. I think, stuff like that. But I just checked it the other day, man. I got all this information on there. And I was wondering too, because I see we're getting subscribers, getting views. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Welcome to the channel. But I didn't get anything in my primary. Then I checked the social. I was like, there they all are, right there. So I apologize. I know this is a long wait for who is this that suggested this to. Okay, so this is KingChronic, either X2 or times 2. I apologize. You let me know in the comment next time you see this video. So this is a suggestion. He gave me a whole playlist. I went to his playlist, downloaded all of them. I appreciate you. So I thought about this too because y'all saw me do the reaction with Vlad, the death battle, I believe. Vlad the Impaler versus Dracula. So this is how to trap your enemies, Vlad the Impaler. So I think this is going to be like a history update, which is good because this guy, like I said in the other video, this guy, he is the reason Dracula exists. He was that vicious, that monstrous. He created he influenced one of the greatest monsters of all time. So that's what we're going to watch. All right. So thanks to KingChronic times 2, X2. Pretty sure it's X2. X2 sounds better. KingChronic X2. Appreciate the suggestion. So now we're going to watch how to destroy your enemies, Vlad the Impaler. God, why am I saying Impaler? Y'all, I'm sorry, guys. Vlad the Impaler. Impaler. He makes cars, too. All right, enough. Let's get to this. All right, this looks like we go straight into it. So, not going to hear anything from me for the next 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Here we go.
Vlad the Impaler, the man known as the son of the devil by his enemies and the son of the dragon to his allies. A man whose legend throughout history went on to actually spawn the whole fictional genre of vampires and Dracula. You know, Vlad actually gets a bit of bad rap, mostly because he loved shoving people on a spike. But a lot of that is actually more psychological warfare that he would do, or enemies of him trying to badmouth him to the Pope to undermine him. Vlad might actually be one of the most misunderstood characters in history. But we'll save that for another video for another day. Right now, I'm going to tell you how Vlad dealt with his enemies in a way that you can use in your life.
All right. Jeez. A lot of bodies on sticks on this one. A lot of bodies on sticks.
No, not that way. Okay, so Vlad was returning back to his homeland of what is now Romania after spending most of his life in Turkey, being basically brainwashed into the ways of the Ottoman Empire. Him and his brother, being princes, were taken as prisoners to Turkey, and it was customary to try to brainwash the sons of conquered areas to get them on side. Okay. Vlad's younger brother bought this brainwashing hook, line and sinker, but Vlad himself did not. He pretended to, so that he could be sent back to Romania to replace his father when his father died. Nice. Living amongst the Turks for such a long period of time, he knew them from the inside out. He knew how they thought. He also knew that a tiny little country like his could not stand against the might of an entire empire. So he already had as his plan a scorched earth policy. He knew that once Turkey figured out he was not actually on their side, and he was there to declare independence, they would come and invade. When they would, his plan would be scorched earth, burn everything, burn every crop, poison every well, salt the earth, so that there's nothing there for the Ottoman Empire to get. They couldn't scavenge anything, they couldn't eat anything, they would run out of supplies and then have to go home. He did this and it worked. But to prepare for this strategy, he knew that every single patch of ground in Romania that could produce food would need to be producing food because he wouldn't know which areas he would have to scorch. So he'd need to have food growing elsewhere. So what he did was he sent out word amongst Romania to all the beggars, all the homeless people, all the people living in poverty, that if any of them want land, come to him and he will give them land that they can own out of his own personal inheritance of land, being the prince now becoming king, and they could work that land.
Nice.
So he sent this word out all across Romania, but only one guy in the entire land of Romania actually showed up to ask for a bit of land. It was an ex-soldier who had a hole in his head from an arrow that hit him during a battle, and he'd have seizures all the time.
Jesus.
So Vlad gave him some land, but he was very upset that none of the beggars or anyone else showed up. So he decided he'd make another offer. He put the word out to all the beggars, all the homeless people, that if they came to his castle, he'd give them a giant free meal. This time, every beggar in the entire land showed
Lazy
up, and when they
bastards.
did, he closed the doors and slaughtered each and every one of them,
Whoa.
as Vlad tended to do. That was just the way that Vlad did things. But one of his associates asked him why he did this, and he explained that if these beggars and these poor people, if they don't want to work, but they're still willing to take a handout, then when the Turks arrive, all the Turks need to do is just give them some gold, and they'll tell the Turks anything they want to know
True
about
story.
Vlad, about his
True
armies,
story.
about
Gotta work for
the
it, son.
movements, about what battle plans they might be making. So he simply couldn't afford to have all those beggars in his land, because he knew they'd eventually betray him. And you have to admit, that's pretty smart thinking on the part of Vlad.
Vicious,
A lot of
but
other rulers
smart.
would have just forgotten about the beggars, but he could see where that would lead in the long run. He realized that the way people act in little things is also how they will act in much bigger, much more important
Jesus.
things. So in this way, we can kind of set up Vlad the Impaler type tests to test how people react on small things to know whether we can trust them or not. This is something I've actually done over the course of my life. Sometimes if I'm sort of meeting a new group of people and kind of becoming friends with someone, I'll actually throw out a bit of a test. I'll maybe tell them a secret, tell them maybe an embarrassing story, and then I'll say to them, yeah, just keep that quiet, just between us. Now what I'm telling them actually isn't a secret. It's not really something that I actually care about if anyone knows, so it's not really all that important, but I make them think it's important that they keep it secret. That way, if later on down the track, I hear that story through the grapevine, I know I cannot trust that person. I know I can never tell them anything.
That's
real.
good. I'm gonna try
It's
that.
a very good way of flushing out who to trust and who not
That's
to
a
trust.
good. That's a
And
good
also
trick.
when you catch someone in this, you can actually make a joke out of it in front of everyone and go, well, it's a good thing it wasn't that big of a secret. This way, it puts everyone else on notice that that person is not very trustworthy.
Wow.
And also,
I like
it puts everyone else on notice that they should not betray your trust. They should not give up a secret, because if they do give up a secret that you tell them, it could be another one of these tests. But Vlad the Impaler did lots of interesting things like this throughout the course of his life. There were many different layers and lots of different psychological warfare that he used against the Turks, and I think I'll probably make more videos about him in the future. But until next time, let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. If there's any more historical characters or people that you'd like me to mine some lessons from. And until next time, I am Bandit Strategy, and I will see you guys in the comments.
That's pretty interesting. Damn. Thanks, Chronic. That was a good one. I learned something about Vlad today. That's pretty genius. Only one guy? Man, you do that nowadays? Hey, because that's technically the first one's a handout. A little bit more work, but you got land. Land to do whatever you want. You grow your crops, get a herd of cows, build your house. He just gave you land. Hell yeah, I would have took that right away. Only one guy? But they get some free food. Last meal they ever get, boy. Woo, I wonder if there was actually food in there. That'd be interesting to find out. Because all he said was that, hey, you come to the castle, free eats for everybody. But, everybody came in, closed the door, sit, gone. I doubt there was actually food in there. They probably just open tables, sit down, we'll serve you as soon as everybody gets here, close the doors, probably a bunch of arrows, big dudes with swords, just freaking. There was some impaling going on here. Bam! Because they don't call him Vlad the Impaler for nothing, you know what I'm saying? But, man, Vlad, that was good. That was good. I didn't know where your loyalties lie right there. Because you take a quick handout like that, enemy comes through, hey, let me know about this castle. I give him some money, or you die. Or I'll take the money. Damn that. Need some loyalty. I would die for my king. You know what I'm saying? But kind of find out about a military like that too, or anywhere, military, police force, something like that. You know, people that are going to actually fight for your people, fight for what is right. That'd be a good way to find out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, can't even think of a good example right now. Oh, anybody that wants to take charge of this mission right here, step up to the plate. That means you control the mission. You make the plan. Not, hey, let me spoon food you everything. It's the easy way. Anybody can follow directions. Anybody can follow. It's a freaking recipe. That's all it is. God. But anyway, that's pretty good, man. That was a good one. I liked it. I think I'm gonna keep watching a bunch of these. I saw a whole list on there. Thanks to Chronic again. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked the reaction. And I'm gonna do a few more of these. These are gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna keep doing it without watching it first, so you can get a true reaction. Because it's better to get a reaction if I don't know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? So I dig it. I appreciate it. Thanks again to KingChronic X2. Yeah, X2 sounds better. I'm pretty sure it's not times 2 anymore. Never mind. Guys, you got any suggestions? You got anything you want to see me react to? Let me know. Let me know. I think I'm gonna do another video after this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do another video. But thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, the link for the original video is going to be in the description box below. I cannot talk today. English is not my friend. My apologies. But Captain D, this was GI Review. See you on the next one. Have a good one, guys.